welcome to more exciting coverage of the 2014 Audi RA LMS Cup. The series is here in Japan for the very first time at the iconic Fuji International Speedway at the base of Mount Fuji.
Located at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, the Fuji International Speedway boasts one of the longest straights anywhere in the world, 16 turns and a 4.5-kilometer track in perfect condition. As round 3 of the Audi R8 LMS Cup got underway, pole sitter Andre Couto was away and clear, but Alex Young came down the inside line to pass Marchi Li for second place, and Sun Jung also went through. With Sun Jung trying to pressure Young early on, the Chinese driver ran wide, allowing Marchi to go through. Marchi then took the outside line to go past Alex Young into second position. With Young defending his position from the pack behind, he ran into further problems, and 4 cars all passed him as he lost speed. KOU then tried to go past the inside of Sun Jung, but overran and allowed Rahel Fry to go through. Back at the front, both Li and Couto were looking dominant, setting the 2 fastest lap times of the race in lap 9 and 10 respectively. Rahel Fry then had a tremendous battle with Sun Jung. She actually went past him at one point, but Sun held position and stayed ahead. The increase in push-to-pass boosts certainly made for even more action-packed racing than normal, and this section was something else. With Adelie trying to pass KO, Rahel tried to pass Sun Jung. Moments later, KO blew past both Sun Jung and Rahel Fry down the straight as the battles continued. But as KO went wide, Sun, Fry and Adelie Fong went back through, with Wright also in the picture. Adelie Fong then went past both Sun and Fry to complete a breathtaking passage of action. But Aidan Wright, Alex Young, KOU and Matt Solomon came together, forcing both Wright and Young to retire, and the safety car came out. At the restart, Couto bunched up the field before pulling away and getting the jump on the rest of them. Couto and Li held on for first and second, with Adelie Fong coming third after starting down in 9th. With the same top 3 on the grid as round 3, Andre Couto once again had control of the field at the start of round 4, but with Marchi Li having 40 kilograms in his car due to the Cup's new weight ballast element, Alex Young took full advantage and went through up to second. Andre Couto had 60 kilos in his car, and Alex continued to take advantage early on, making the most of his lighter car. Marchi Li also tried to pass Couto on the straight, but Andre stuck to the inside line and held on. Aidan Wright was forced to come into the pits after an early problem. He would later rejoin at the back of the field, but would have been disappointed after starting in 4th position. Marchi Li and Andre Couto were battling side by side, with Li finally going past the Macanese driver. Matt Solomon then went past fellow Hong Kong driver Adelie Fong with this bold move, and the 2 had some contact as well. Moments after Frankie Chung also passed Fong, Sun Jung went through as well. Rahel Fry had been sizing up Andre Couto for a while, looking for a way through. She forced Couto wide on the long straight, but Couto somehow held on. Fry then took another look, but again Couto defended well. But moments later, with Rahel still pressing, Marchi Li and Couto came to blows and took each other out, allowing the Swiss driver to go through. Couto had an obvious issue and had to come into the pits, while Marchi was already out of his car. Meanwhile, race leader Alex Young was out in front, staying out of trouble as the end of the race was approaching. Back in the pack, sparks flew as Adelie Fong tried to go past Sun Jung on the outside, but Sun Jung held on. Alex Young came round to take the win and has the overall series lead from Rahel Fry, who finished second after starting in 7th. Korean driver KOU had his first ever podium, meaning that 6 different drivers stood for the anthems across the 2 races.